Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are back once again with the final game of the LTC season number 4 that's going to be uploaded to this channel, because this is very much a spoiler, because after this game we're out. We are out because this is pre-recorded. Oh, no, this was not pre-recorded, this was pre-battle, and we had to win this game and the following 3 and make sure everyone above us lost every single remaining game to get through. So it was very unlikely we were going to get through anyway. Didn't manage to do it, and the last 2 games of the season I just literally made them in teams in 2 seconds and didn't save the teams. So there wasn't any point of uploading those, so this is going to be the last LTC video on the channel. Very disappointing, because I know you guys seem to love these LTC videos, but I'm going to be replacing it with BRL, so hopefully you guys enjoy that when that drops in a couple of days time, when, you know, we start rolling out the BRL games until we get caught up with those, and then hopefully at some point we can maybe get back to some live games when I'll finally get the chance to do that. That'd be much more. Hopefully you guys will look forward to that when that happens. But today we're going to end LTC, the game against Dugong and coached by Sarrel, who we did play in PEDA week 1 a couple of days ago on the channel, so we've not done that, and we'd like to see some more wacky, interesting, kind of, you know, interesting metas. Definitely go check that out. But today we're back at it again with some LTC, and as you see by the lovely poster above me, she is rocking Rotom Frost, Dragonair, Hitmonlee, Lopunny, Pidgeot, Vileplume, Jinx, Morgrem, Krokorok, Rapidash, Jellicent and Klinklang, and obviously she's got my boy Rotom Frost, the best Rotom form. She's got a Vileplume, which I did draw for Aquarius on the poster, so, you know, hook me up, I can sort you out. Don't be worried. For a small fee, I can sort you out. But so main threat on our team was obviously the Rotom Frost and the Vileplume and the Klinklang and the Jinx. A lot of, like, you know, fire weak Pokemon. So I thought, do we have a strong fire type? Oh yes we do. We've got Emboar, Barbecue Ribs like Emboar, who is rocking a Choice Scarf, because pretty much every time I've brought it I brought Choice Scarf, because having a fast fire type, it's been pretty much useful this entire season. So we might as well keep rocking with it. So we've got Choice Scarf, Reckless with Flare Blitz, Wild Charge, 2 power and Earthquake, 128 HP, 2 attack, 128 speed, this is 2 speed creep. I think Scarf, not Scarf Rotom because they're outspeeders. I think we outspeed Lopunny with a set, and also Hitmonlee. And yeah, so we don't outspeed Scarf Rotom or Unburden Hitmonlee, but everything else we should outspeed, which is good. Absolutely amazing. So we've got Flare Blitz to hit, obviously for stab. We've got Wild Charge to hit that Jellicent. We're probably going to be likely switching to this thing, as well as Krokorok, which we've got Super Power for, and we've got Earthquake as well, because Head Smash wasn't really that necessary, because all these rock type weaknesses are weak to electric as well, or fire in Rotom Frost. So I think we need to bring Head Charge this week, but boosted Flare Blitz and Wild Charge and Reckless should actually come in clutch and hopefully help us pick up that W. Next up, we have Toad, our favourite grass mushroom Pokemon in Shiinotic, left over the Sex Spore, with Spore, Strength Sap, Giga Drain, Moonblast, Box Standard, Special Bulky Toad set. This is to wall his special threats in Rotom, Jellicent, Vileplume as well. But pretty much all his special threats are super effective against Shiinotic, but hopefully we can E up a few of those. We can then Spore in return, because then your Spore immunity is that Vileplume. We can't really touch with a set, but we've got Barbecue Ribs and other Mons down the line to hopefully deal with that. We've got Moonblast as well, because his grass type switch-ins are Rotom, who can hit neutral for Moonblast, Dragonair, who can hit super effective for Moonblast, and obviously Vileplume. Both hit resisted, but couldn't really be able to run Spore and Shrimp Step on it without, you know, being able to hit not touch something. So hopefully Toad can come in clutch, be our special defensive pivot, and, you know, do some stuff on the team. Next up, we've got our boy Gang, our Trimecha Leftovers Levitate with Future Sight, Energy Ball, Wish Protect. This is mainly to deal with, well, pretty much, I wanted to bring Trimecha again, because it did so well a couple of weeks ago, if you did miss on that video. One of the few wins we got this season was absolutely amazing. Trimecha just did its job with Future Sight. Hopefully it can do it again today. Future Sight, Energy Ball, Wish Protect. Because its only Future Sight immunity is that, the Morgrem and the Krokorok, and I didn't really see her bringing Morgrem, so I thought Crocodile's probably more likely to bring out of those two. So I'll whack Energy Ball on it because Dazzling Gleam. It's probably a smarter move to bring Dazzling Gleam, but I thought, you know, Energy Ball is stronger. You can hit Jellicent, Krokorok, you know. I thought I'd spice it up a bit. So we brought Energy Ball instead. Hopefully Future Sight can come in clutch as well. With do some damage on switch-ins, you know, get some protect wishes off, heal up barbecue for their recall moves, and hopefully do some damage for us this week. Next up, we have our boy Duplo, our Aurorus, rocking that Focus After Refrigerate with Rock Polish, Hyper Voice, Earth Power, Thunderbolt with 184 HP, 252 special attack, 72 speed, modest nature. This is to set up a Rock Polish and outspeed everything on this team, barring obviously Unburden and Hitmon Lee, and can do the most with Hyper Voice, Earth Power, and Thunderbolt combinations, except it can't really touch the Rotom that well, but we've got Barbecue Ribs for that, and we've got Karma, I think, for that as well, but we can hit pretty much everything else on her team with these 3 moves coverage. Earth Power for Rapid Dash, Thunderbolt for Jellicent, Earth Power for Kling Clang, Hyper Voice can do damage to Pidgeot, Vileplume, Dragonair. Lopunny's not going to appreciate it. So we've got options on our Duplo. Hopefully we can get set up late game, and if Rotom's gone, we can, Rotom and Hitmonlee are gone, we can maybe do some work with Duplo and hopefully get some kills for it this season. Next up, we've got our boy Ice Gems, our Sableye, who we're rocking in 2 leagues at the moment because we've got it in Peter. We've got it here. Hopefully it gives us some work for us, because I really like using this Mons recently. I don't know why. I'm leaning away from let me hit it super effective. Oh, let me play around with Sableye and Chansey and Tangrowth and Toxapex, all this good stuff. I don't know. I'm evolving. I've evolved. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but we'll see. We've got Taunt, Nightshade, Will-O-Wisp, Recover, Bog Standard moveset on the Nice Gems. Special Defensive Bulk, obviously some Will-O-Wisp stuff. We can eat up anything weak to is a Fairy type move, which is only stab on her Morgrem, which is physical. Burn that, that's fine. Obviously we can't Prance the Krokorok or the Morgrem because they're both dark types, but you know, we can still do damage with it with Nightshade and whatnot if we really want to. So that's our Ice Gem set this week. And last but not least, we've got our boy Karma, the Kecleon, who is rocking out a Soul Fest with Proteum, Shadow Sneak, Drain Punch, Rock Slide, Ice Punch. All these 4 moves can pretty much coverage her entire team. Special Bulk without a Soul Fest because we've got 120 special defense, eat up lots of hits for days. We've got Recovery and Drain Punch, which is always good. Rock Slide is mainly there for obviously the Rotom and the Pidgeot. Ice Punch is there for Dragonair, and we've got Shadow Sneak just come in Ghost type, and you know, be able to be immune to the likes of Lopunny hits, Mega Pidgeot, regular Pidgeot hits. So that's our team for this week, and yeah, I'm looking forward to using it because obviously there's no George here, which is unfortunate because this is the last game on the channel for LTC Season 4. But Ambipom, you know, it pretty much got neutral kills this season, which is good, bearing in mind we've only won 3 games the entire season. You know, it's played 46 games for us and got 48 kills and died 33 times. Obviously this is not just an LTC, this is throughout my entire league career, which does expand 352 games. And, you know, it's here. But that's the video in itself. If you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comment section down below. I can like go over like my top 10, top 20, however you want to do it. Mons I've used in League based on played or based on how many kills they've got. You know, that could be an interesting video to do. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down in the comment section down below, because that could be an interesting video to record. Now, let's do what we do around here. We hide the poster, we go over here. As you can see, she has brought the Jellicent, the Rotom, the Jinx, the Pidgeot, the Dragonair, and the Lopunny. So there is no goddamn Hitmonlee, which I was scared about, or Vileplume, or any of her Dark types. Which there's no Dark types, so Sableye can do its thing. There's obviously no. I literally just forgot what she had on her team because I'm an actual idiot. But Hitmonlee was what I meant to say. That's interesting because now Karma's, you know, wasn't, yeah, interesting team for her to bring. Not gonna lie, was expecting only like Rotom, Jellicent, and Dragonair, possibly Lopunny. I wasn't expecting Jinx, and I wasn't expecting Pidgeot, to be quite honest. Maybe I did expect Pidgeot because the freaking Ember is probably the best one on my team, but let's deal with it. So I did with Sableye just because, you know, was free to get Prankster, Will-O-Wisp, anything on her team, or taunt something, because, well, there's no Dark types about, so I thought, yeah, okay, that's fine. So I'm going to lead with this and go for a straight up Will-O-Wisp. As she goes for a switcheroo and puts an Assault Vest on my Sableye. At this point, I'm thinking, right, okay, Sableye is now useless. Because that's how you shut down a Sableye. You switch a goddamn Assault Vest onto it, betting me to go for a Will-O-Wisp on a Lopunny. And that's very unfortunate, because now all I can do is Nitro on my Sableye, and she's got 2 immunities to that. So she can easily just wall this thing for days and get free setup on Lopunny or Pidgeot. When they said in it versus Sableye, I can't really touch it with anything else. So that was very unfortunate. So she funned away from Barbecue Ribs, which is very unfortunate because now my True Scarf Emboar's not going to outspeed anything anymore. So within 3 turns or 2 turns, my team, I literally gone. Literally gone. Because my Emboar's now not speedy enough to outspeed anything. And my Sableye can't do anything. So this, after 2 turns, I'm like uphill struggle from here. As you see in the chat, I said, I forgot LTC's mono status, and then realised that I have brought Will-O-Wisp on Sableye, I've brought Sleep Powder on Shiinotic, I've brought Glare on freaking Sandaconda before. I've got, you know, that's just how it goes, isn't it? It's just how it goes. So she goes out into Jellicent, as I predict that, and goes for a Wild Charge. Doesn't do anything because she has a Whack-A Berry. I go straight into Shiinotic doing a Water type move, which I eat up with Toad. She gets the burn, which is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Now, I think all my teams at some point got freaking stars in this game, but I go for a Spore. She switches into her freaking Lopunny, which will be burnt. And I try and Shrimp Zap it. She goes out into Rotom Frost. Predicting a Blizzard, I go out into Kepleon. So she Volt Switches out into Pidgeot. She goes for a Feather Dance, which is very interesting, and I miss my Rock Slide. So I knew at -2 Rock Slide wouldn't have done that much damage, but it was really annoying that I missed a Rock Slide, because if it was like a Focus Sash set or something like that, to get some chip on it would be good. She switches out straight into a Dragonair. Go for a Rock Slide, do 15% to a Dragonair. As she sets up some agilities on it, I go for an Ice Punch. Does a solid 29% even at -2. She goes for a Fire Blast, which I eat up for days because, well, I've got an Assault Vest. That actually did 0. I was really surprised at that actually did 0 with being an Ice type and being a Fire Blast with a Dragon type. That did a lot of damage. I mean, it did 30%, which is insane. That literally did 0. So I thought, okay, I need to get some health back up because Drain Punch will kill this Drainer from this range. So I'm not going to go for Drain Punch and not take super effective damage against that incoming Fire Blast. So let me go for Drain Punch as she switches out into her Gelatin, which is very, very unfortunate because obviously is immune to it. So I switch out into Shiinotic, we can have a Water type attack. She goes for Strength Sap, so we both share Strength Sap this week. So she goes down to Lopunny, picking up a Spore. I go straight up Moonblast, do 30% to Lopunny. I go straight into Emboar, predicting a Ice Punch or something from this thing. She does go for that. And she goes for Healing Wish, sacks off her freaking Lopunny to get Dragonair back up to full health, and I get fully paralysed, which doesn't really matter because there wasn't anything on the field anyway, but, you know, getting the powers when they're not needed is probably the best way to go about it. So she goes into Dragonair as I go out into Shiinotic. She goes for Surf, which literally Toad just eats up for days. Eats up for days. She goes for Fire Blast as I go for a Moonblast. No, I don't go for a Spore. Because I thought, oh, she's going to switch out anyway and everything else is going to be fine. I go for a Giga Drain, particularly to switch out into Gelatin. Or to switch out anyway, particularly Moonblast. She doesn't, she stays in, and Giga Drain does literally 0. To the Dragonair, she stays in. I go for Moonblast this time. So 65%, which if I Moonblast twice, this thing would have been gone. But now she goes out into Mega Pidgeot. And I go for a Moonblast. Just do about 40%, which isn't that bad. Go into Sableye, predicting her to go for a obviously Brave Bird or something. Doesn't. Go into Charm Echo, see what she wants to do. E up to Brave Bird. About 67%, which is good. Out comes Rotom Frost as I go for Future Sight, which I was free to do because there was no Dark type on her side of the field whatsoever. And I think her only resist is that Jinx. So, and that's not exactly the most bulky thing in the world. So she goes down into Jinx. As I go for a Wish, I think I go for Protect now as the as it comes off. Literally does 23%, which isn't great, but we're back up to full health as the Jinx now has Shadow Ball. Go into Kecleon, so you can have a Shadow Ball. Doesn't go for a Draining Kiss, which I didn't see coming, actually being Draining Kiss like that. So I just go for a Shadow Sneak on the Jinx. Gets Cursed Body, so my Ghost type moves are disabled. Out comes Sableye, she goes for a Strength Sap. So this team is getting really annoying. And Toxic for Sableye when I'm locked into Nightshade, which isn't great. So I go into Shiinotic, picking Scald or Nightshade or whatever. You know, as you do, out comes Pidgeot again, as I go for a Strength Sap. Back up to full health with trading off Strength Saps at this point. It's absolutely ridiculous. Out comes Rotom. Out comes Aurorus. Thunder Waves me. Slowing this down as I go for Rock Polish. So my Rock Polish is pretty much irrelevant at this point. I'm going to Emboar. If she goes for Strength Sap, I think I go for Wild Charge again. Which is very unfortunate because if I wasn't powerless without Sped, I'd probably killed it. Plus, would have done some more damage at that point. And, well, yeah, everything was going really bad at this point. Wasn't expecting it because all the hacks. As I say that, I get a crit Giga Drain on a Rotom Frost. As you do. Out comes Karma. She misses a Blizzard. I think, yes, okay. Things are happening right now. I go for Rock Slide. I go for that play because I didn't want to risk going for the Drain Punch in case she did go out into this thing. I didn't want to go for a... And I know that was super effective on Rotom as well. It was the best play to go for at that point. But now I'm a Rock type as she's a Gelatin. So I have to switch out into Sableye to bait the Strength Saps onto this thing because this thing has no attack. She goes into Pidgeot because it's the best switch into Sableye at this point. Go for Brave Bird, sacks off Karma. As I go into Aurorus, which I should have actually went out into because it's resisted to a freaking and she gets another Cursed Body off, which is very unfortunate. So I couldn't freely go for another Thunderbolt on this goddamn thing. But I had to go back into Shiinotic as she keeps going for Strength Sap. Try and cover up some health. I go for a Moonblast. Pretty good switch out and she didn't. She goes for Scald now. This time I do go for a Giga Drain. Does about 40%. Another Cursed Body comes off. I've never seen Cursed Body do this much damage ever. She pulls off the Deathly Bond to knock out my Toad, which is very unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. But now she Thunder Waves everything with her goddamn Rotom Frost. Using Rotom Frost as a hack team on is not the way you do it. That man needs to be treated with respect. So I go for a Future Sight on the Jinx. It takes the future attack down to about 40%. And Gang is now back up to full health. Shadow Ball comes off, does 56%. As I get fully paralysed. Well, I went for Wish, which is very, 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 very unfortunate. So I had to go ahead and Disableite to try and sack this thing off. Because every time I do go to this thing, you can just freely switch it to Pidgeot, like I mentioned before. So I'm going to Aurora, picking up a Brave Bird. There's the Roost. Gets the free Roost off every time. Stabilize out. I'll go for a Hyper Voice. Just 27% to Rotom. If you go to Volt Switch, probably going to go back to Dragonair. As the sleep, I get fully paralysed. It's really annoying because A, this thing would be dead. B, that was really annoying actually, that paralysis. Because Dragonair would have been dead. Wouldn't have been able to wake up, gone for a Surf. Would have been a much tastier health. And judging by the rest of her team, Duplo would have had an amazing advantage at high health. But now, it's at low health and paralysed. Was very unfortunate. Was actually very, very, very unfortunate there. So out comes the Jinx. Big 4-1 to my thing. So I go into Sableye thinking, oh, there's no point. Psychic coming. Might as well go into this thing. I knew that Pidgeot was going to come out, but she didn't switch out this turn. Which was very unfortunate because she thought Draining Kiss might have killed. I go Protect the Scowl, what Jinx wants to go for. Obviously a Shadow Ball coming. So I go into Emboar. Taking a Shadow Ball to eat that up to about 32%. She goes for Psychic. Because of the paralysis, she outspeeds me, and that's very unfortunate. So then down goes Emboar. I go for Protect again to try and recover up to enough health so a Shadow Ball won't kill me. We're going to Sableye because I can't actually win at this point, at this stage. The Shadow Ball just kills this thing. Down goes Sableye, out comes Trimeco. Out comes another Shadow Ball, knocks out Gang. Out comes Aurorus, who goes for a Psychic, gets a crit, kills off the Aurorus. And that was very unfortunate because all those paralysis, all those cursed bodies, all those tricking assault vests. To be fair, Switcheroo Lopunny assault vest for Sableye was a fantastic bring by Sal. GG to her. So now we are currently 1-1 between each other, I think. Because I beat her in PETA and she beat me in LTC. I think they're the only two times we've ever played each other. So, hopefully the next time we play will be very interesting. Because, you know, one of us will become the true victor of that. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy LTC and have enjoyed the entirety of LTC on the channel this season, make sure you smash that like button down below. Be subscribed if you're new around here and do enjoy the content. Because at least 80% of you watching aren't subscribed. So if you could subscribe, that would be much, much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!